The wonderful thing about movies is that it's a suspension of disbelief. We're talking about a guy who can fly and shoot lasers out of his eyes. And so there are ways of doing it, but telling these stories is about your enjoyment. It's about my enjoyment. It's about enjoyment for the viewer. And so we could spend 4 hours of movie explaining why and how Clark comes back. But is that what you want to see? No, right. I mean, if I had billions and billions and billions of dollars and I could make 6 movies a year, all based on Superman, then yeah, we can go through that. It'd be like Game of Thrones.
Trilogy.
Can I borrow some money?
This one's gone off as well.
Hello?
There we go.
Where's the money?
Yeah, that's what my mother said. When I had a nice conversation, they mentioned politics or money. We'll work something out, absolutely. But it's a matter of making it interesting for you guys. We could spend an entire movie on it, but we're not going to, because there's more Superman stories to tell.
Yeah, plenty to come.
So, will we ever see Mr. Henry Cavill, who comes from England, play Superman, play Kal-El? Now, what is good, YouTube? Was you here with a video on Henry Cavill potentially becoming Superman again, or is he still Superman? It's very confusing. Now, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We do videos like this all week long. Pop culture based, Marvel, DC, It Chapter 2, all that kind of stuff. So make sure to subscribe to never miss any videos. So, Henry Cavill, is he Superman? Isn't he Superman? It is an old age question now. So the drama unfolded 1 year ago when Shazam was having a cameo role. So essentially, Superman was supposed to appear in a cameo role for Shazam. Well, Shazam's out on Blu-ray, recently just came out last week, and he didn't appear in the cameo role. So this is where the whole kind of drama came from, that Henry Cavill is no longer Superman because he didn't want to fly out all the way to Canada to do a cameo role where he would literally sit down and have some food in a canteen. So, the fact they kept the scene in the movie with what allegedly is his stunt double or someone that looks like him, they purposely do not show you his headshot. So, as far as we know in this universe, there is still a Superman. So, the main issues that Warner Bros. Is having is they don't know what to do post Justice League. Yes, they've set everything up with Shazam being a light-hearted, really funny movie, but is Superman ever going to return to the DCEU or the world of DC? So, recently, Henry Cavill became The Witcher, which is going to be coming out at the end of the year. Well, obviously he didn't become The Witcher. He's in The Witcher. He's the main. He will be playing the main star, Geralt. Hence why I've started to play The Witcher 3 on the PS4. And it's coming out on the Switch at the end of the year, which I presume is when The Witcher will be coming out. So Henry Cavill was actually announced as the former Superman actor. And it's interesting because websites keep calling him the Superman actor. So, is he Superman? Isn't he Superman? Well, according to the original contract, he still has a few roles left on said contract. Are we ever going to see Man of Steel 2? Are we ever going to see Man of Tomorrow? Are we ever going to see a variation of Superman that Henry wants? So, the reason I played the clip before the video started is this was taken from DC World, pretty interesting website who essentially puts content out for DC-based news. So this was taken from Ace Comic Con, and you can see how passionately he's talking about the Superman role. So what he essentially says is he's trying to figure out a deal with DC Warner Bros. Where he can play Superman in a role that actually does the character justice. Now, Man of Steel is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, comic book movie ever. Argue down below if you don't believe me, or if you don't agree. So essentially, he wants to play Superman again. He's repeatedly said this, but he wants a role that actually he likes. He wants a variation of Mr. Kryptonite, of the Kryptonian, even. It is pretty funny. So essentially, just wants a role where it's a good script, etc. Obviously, he was in Mission Impossible. He killed it. Then the Mission Impossible director was linked to potentially making Man of Steel 2. But as of that, we haven't really heard any official news recently. And the reason I'm making this video is because multiple websites are reporting that Henry Cavill has recently said that he wants to play Superman again. And we all know that. It's not even news, guys. We know this. It's just a case of will Warner Bros., will ANTT, who's recently taken over the Warner Bros. Media, will they let him play Superman? Now, it is interesting because Superman is a very popular character, yet for some reason in the modern 20th century, Captain America is more popular than Superman, which literally makes no sense. Now, even the variation of Superman in The Boys Season 1, Homelander, is very acceptable. He's acceptable. He goes in the streets. People love him. Yet the version in the DCEU isn't really accepted. I don't get it. The fans love him, but for some reason Warner Bros. Are more fixated with making a Supergirl TV show. No, they've already made that. So it's because of the Supergirl TV show with Melissa Benoist. I mean, it was decent. It started off decent. Season 3 was decent. So the reason why they want to make a Supergirl movie is essentially because the Supergirl TV show is doing well. But that is just because it's a CW show, it's aimed at teenagers, it's got such a teenager base, it's centric around having a relationship and being an independent feminism and all that kind of stuff. They're pushing their political agenda. So essentially what they think is, if they do the same thing with a movie, it will go viral, everyone will love it. I mean, cool, yeah, I'd love to see Kara Zor-El in the DC universe, but why not just stick her inside Man of Steel 2, Man of Tomorrow? We all want it. I've done so many videos on this channel talking about why we should have Man of Steel 2, why Henry Cavill is perfect for Man of Steel 2. Henry Cavill is the perfect Superman. Now, you would have seen in the thumbnail, we had the iconic Superman suit with Henry Cavill. Obviously, it's photoshopped and an artist has made it. I'll leave his links down below. And it looks so freaking insane. Essentially, what he did was he's taken the Justice League suit and he's overlaid and made the classic Superman suit. So, what is happening at the moment is, I reported a couple of days ago that Henry Cavill could potentially play the US agent in the Disney streaming show Winter Soldier and Falcon. So essentially that could still happen. Yes, I understand that US Agent is not technically Captain America, but he might as well be because they are literally the same characters. So if he got casted in that, it would be good because I feel like DC have not given him the respect he wanted. So why didn't he want to do the Shazam role? Apparently it was all about money, but no. If you do a bit of digging, I mean, it's obviously hard to tell what's factual and what's not factual. It's essentially he just wants more creative direction. He wants more creative control over the Superman character. And Henry Cavill himself seems to know more than Warner Bros. Does. He knows what the fans want. He wants to do a cool storyline, but essentially they will not let him. So, of course, he keeps saying he wants to play Superman. But let's be honest, guys, he has overgrown. He's outgrown the Superman role. Now The Witcher is coming out and it's meant to be up to Game of Thrones level, if not higher. It could be that damn big. Netflix is one of the biggest companies in the world. He's signed to multiple seasons. And if he nails that, which I'm pretty sure he will, Warner Bros. Will be banging at his door to his agent, who ironically is the same agent that manages The Rock, to get him back in the Superman role. So Henry Cavill playing The Witcher, everyone said that as confirmation that he is no longer Superman. In my opinion, he is still Superman until Warner Bros. Officially comes out and says he's no longer Superman. The fact that people are calling the former Superman is neither here or there because he is the current version of Superman, like Ben Affleck is currently Batman. No, War Stew, it's Pattinson. No, it's not, because until Robert Pattinson comes out and is in a movie of being Batman, Ben Affleck is currently the only Batman we have. So Warner Bros. Just needs to sort their stuff out. I mean, seriously, just cast Henry Cavill back in the role. Now, yes, he will be doing multiple seasons of The Witcher. He's also getting other roles. His position in the Mission Impossible movies has opened up to other roles. Some people seem to think he's going to be James Bond. I mean, he could be. So maybe he is too big to be Superman anymore, but he would still do it. It's not about money like everyone keeps insinuating. It's about he wants a good storyline. He wants a good director. He wants to have some input into the role he is playing. But it looks like we won't be ever seeing him again in the DCEU because Warner Bros. Just want to focus more on Kara Zor-El rather than focusing on the cousin, Kal-El. It literally makes no sense to anyone. I've done a bunch of videos about Henry Cavill Superman since he's not been Superman, and they've done reasonably well. And if you look in the comment section, a lot of people are fanboys for Henry Cavill variation of Superman. There's a lot of people been talking about this recently because people keep coming out and saying former Superman, they don't need to reboot Superman. If you remember quite recently, Michael B. Jordan was cast as Superman the first black Superman to be in the movie universe. Although I do like Michael B. Jordan. He killed it in Killmonger in Black Panther. But there's been nothing transparent. Nothing's come out saying, yeah, Michael B. Jordan is the next Superman. I mean, there's stories that went viral for that story. Yet for some reason, Warner Bros. Never confirmed anything. At the moment, we don't even know if Man of Steel 2 will ever come. But I would love to know what you guys think. For me, Henry Cavill is the perfect Superman actor. He's the perfect ambassador for Superman. He literally loves the role. That is why I played the clip at the start of the video, so you can see how passionate Mr. Henry Cavill, who realms from England, is about playing Superman. He gets so enthusiastic. He's so passionate. That is why the fans want him to be Superman again. But we don't know. It all depends how well The Witcher does, if Warner Bros. Want him back. But it's going to be the case that Henry Cavill will be expecting more pay for every role he does now, because he's about to be in a TV show on Netflix that will be one of the biggest TV shows ever. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Do you think they should focus on Superman, or do you want them to focus on Supergirl? Now, if you do want them to focus on Supergirl, should it be Emma Watson? Now, I caused a bit of controversy in the comment section when I said Emma Watson should be Supergirl, but I believe she would be a pretty cool Supergirl. Good old Hermione from Harry Potter. Anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.